All right, guys, welcome back. Let's continue
What
reading.
the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Summary of the findings, description, parituality, para-utility. Damn, these are some unique words. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord, which with part of the severed cord still attached. I wonder how all this came to be in the first place. Specifically, the lamp switch. I don't remember if that was explained in the first game or what, but we just know that it's an amp. Still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality. The changes being based on redacted when used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item effects from the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported use of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a redacted after becoming a taken have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Yager, uh, in the first game, likely a physical manifestation of a taken by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. See file AWE35. However, it is unclear what restrictions and limitations of the effect are. Conclusion: the light switch is a possible OOP, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on secondhand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine the classification and precise effect of the item. Alright, after reading so much, give me a sec, let me grab some water. Okay, I'm back with water. Let me drink some. That is refreshing. Ice cold water. You guys should get something to drink too. Okay. What do we got here? Transcript of the interview with subject Alan Wake's suspected para-utilitarian. Yep. Bright Falls, Karen. Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now, I need to ask if there is anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. There is a force here you don't understand, a presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me, consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression, music, painting, film, photography. It can feed any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade, and I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? Sorry, I just want another drink of water. That ice cold water is hitting. I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody pending charges for breaching on numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not explicit listening. You're not fucking listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
Hmm. The Shadow. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AW-35, additional details regarding Shadow A010 have been discovered. Redacted and Redacted both present during the AWE reported seeing a woman named Barbara Yager on Bright Falls at the time. Yager is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during Redacted AW in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Yager's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are the shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangential. Oh my god, I can't say this word. Tangentially. Individuals tangentially involved in creation of art. I still don't think that's right. It's tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. The shadow can manifest as an individual contained, definition needed, within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing. See file 38453 1873 for full report.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yakko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yakko. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
How about I read it?
Nah.
Oh, here we go. Nightingale.
I need to know what information I can still trust. Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in
What?
20. Definitely has power.
I'm
I
unclear.
can come up with a plan. I always do.
I'm unclear as to what is the difference between a paranatural object and an object of power. I assume an object of power is a higher tier, but aren't they technically the same thing? Maybe a paranatural object can't necessarily change things, but an object of power can. But then it would make it an object of power, and she wouldn't have said that it could be an object of power. I need more clarification on that. Or maybe I'm just overthinking. Let's go back to awaken the clicker.
The clicker can fix this, but I can't use it without Wake. Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help. The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent. Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying. Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought it froze for a second. Like there's like a pause between that. Did I unlock anything on the caseboard? Hold on. No, that's still for later.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake.
But what
I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
what is her art though? Her FBI stuff? Her case files?
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So the cult of the tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
You just make sure you survive. Do we have anything else from Yako? Not Yako, I mean Ilmo.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right.
This time together.
I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Damn. I feel bad for him. Every time I think about it or walk over there. Let's talk to her.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay,
Maybe something at Valhalla?
this feels like
That locked
something
door?
Once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
This is the beginning of the end game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
Wait, but we still have Alan Wake stuff, right? Can I not switch? Yeah, I can switch. I just have to go back. Those poses make a lot more sense now. He won't roll over.
It's empty. There's nothing there, just darkness. It's empty.
Am I gonna get the same endgame message of Alan now? Progress Saga story. Maybe if I progress Saga's story and I continue, and we get to the point where she tries to get me out the lake, it'll switch back.
It's closed. No. The building was condemned. Closed up. Something was wrong. Something was missing. I had to get inside.
Okay, so I guess we do have to do Sagas. Got nothing here for Wake. Progress Saga's story. Alright, back to Saga.
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to come here.
Despite all the fucked up shit happening here in Bright Falls, it's a nice town. Nice looking town, that is. Seemingly a lot of nice people, given that they all came together as a cult to under the brothers to protect their town. All right, let's overwrite that manual save. All right, let's continue.
Ready to go?
Yep. Oh, okay. I guess we'll make another one. It's nice that they force you to make one. I mean, I guess I could have clicked back.
I'm ready to head to Cauldron Lake now. Let's get the plan started.
Okay, here we go. We'll be there for you. What do you need from us?
I'll head to Cauldron Lake with the clicker.
Scratch will try to get you, Anderson. You'll need backup.
I can tell there's no talking you out of coming, Casey. Estevez, is there a way to get that light array to the lake?
Oh, I've got you covered, so good news there. And we'll bring our mobile containment unit. It's specially built for entities like Scratch.
And this work of art, Anderson. What's the plan for that?
I'll make some calls on the way. Just meet me at Cauldron Lake.
Wait, hold on. Was Casey fucking dressed like that the whole time? Like, I mean, of course he had his FBI coat on, but was he really wearing a full suit underneath that coat? Looks just like, Alex Casey.
Tor, I need the old gods of Asgard. I need a very special song.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The tour bus is already loaded, and we said our goodbyes. Ready to hit the road, just like the old times, baby.
You saw this coming, huh? Of course. I need a song about Alan Wake. About bringing him out of the dark place. I hope they've still got it.
Okay, that makes sense. It crossed my mind when I was wondering what her art is. Didn't say anything, but Tor did say earlier that they'd be ready when she need them. Also, I want to go back to Bright Falls real quick because I want to go back to Valhalla because I want to see if that swirl door is unlocked.
I need to find my way back.
Ooh, fuck. Should be this one, right? Good thing we made one prior. Because I completely forgot until we had continued. Why is that still reading the sheriff office? I wish, like, we could have, like, a shortcut here since we completed it. I wish we could just go here and it would teleport us to there. Unfortunately, we gotta run all the way on foot. Then we have to run all the way back. Actually, no, once I check, I could reload the manuals to save that we made when we talked to Estevez.
I think you made.
Marcy's dead, sweetheart. Although, well, no. Whenever I play games like this, or any story-driven game, sometimes I tend to get not sometimes, a lot of the times I tend to get ahead of myself because I overthink things a lot. So maybe this door with the swirl on it, it's probably still going to be locked, and it probably has to do with something later we will probably have to... We'll probably have to do with something later we have to do in the story, but because of my OCD of like completing everything, I have to check before I go forward, even though I'm probably wasting time and it's probably something for later. Oh. Saw some clouds, I think, though. Alright, we made it. Maybe Rose is in the wellness center. Never checked back, but we can check real quick too after all this. Is Tor still outside? Yeah. Let's check the wellness center real quick. She at like the welcome desk or something? No, doesn't look it. I'm sure Odin's still out. Hungover. She's in the dark exercising again. Ati was missing, I believe, right? He wasn't here. What the fuck? Alright, still locked. Okay, given that it was this one.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. Wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Yep.
I'm ready to head to Cauldron Lake now. Let's get the plan started.
Okay, here we go. We'll be there for you. What do you need from us?
I'll head to Cauldron Lake with the clicker.
Scratch will try to get you, Anderson. You'll need backup.
I can tell there's no talking you out of coming, Casey. Estevez, is there a way to get that light array to the lake?
Oh, I've got you covered, so good news there. And we'll bring our mobile containment unit. It's specially built for entities like Scratch.
And this work of art, Anderson. What's the plan for that?
I'll make some calls on the way. Just meet me at Cauldron Lake.
Awesome. We're getting the squad together. Make that phone call once again while we walk to the
Thor?
car.
I need the old gods of Asgard. I need a very special song.
Hell yeah! The tour bus is already loaded, and we said our goodbyes. Ready to hit the road, just like the old times, baby.
You saw this coming, huh? Of course. I need a song about Alan Wake. About bringing him out of the dark place. I hope they've still got it.
Of course they do. They're Tor and fucking Odin.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, I just ran past the car. Alright. With that being said, we're going to end it here. And when we return, guys, we're heading to Cauldron Lake. Matter of fact, since we're right next to the car, let's make us save. I'll see you guys in the next part.
Might have been a mistake. So messed up. I know. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. We all knew what we were signing up